Hey there, lovelies! It's Lynn. And what big news do we have this week for Love and Deepspace? A Dev Livestream for the upcoming updates in the new patch Opposing Visions, coming out this month. Wait, this month? No date? Odd, but honestly, not a surprise from super secret paper games. Hopefully they'll release the launch date during the live stream, so players have ample time to prepare. So let's talk about the things I hope to see during this live stream. With very little details given to us by the devs themselves, we're as usual left to speculate. So speculate we shall. Number 1. Redemption codes. Honestly, with how much time and effort we put into this game, the diamond rewards are so scarce, so I'm pretty sure some redemption codes would be pretty freaking awesome. Shout out to Hoyoverse for setting that bar so high to begin with. But seriously, if Silas is being announced, we're gonna need those diamonds like water in the desert, since I know y'all are so thirsty for this badass looking love interest. Me myself included. Don't look sane. Number 2. New love interests. As we've all seen from the leaks, Silas is finally being released, and oh boy did he make an impact in the Love and Deepspace community. I've mentioned before that 5-star memories can't power creep each other in this game, but hey, looks like pretty animated men can do that all on their own. But are we expecting only one character release? Whispers in the community have been wanting Caleb to be announced in this patch too, and to be honest, I don't know if that's a reality. But my theory is, and I have no substantial facts to back this up, it's just purely based on my fanfic gut feeling. If they were to release Caleb, it would be in the next patch after they show him in the end of this one. Just like an intense cliffhanger kind of situation. A nice little tease for the community. But that's just my theory crafting here. What do you think? Leave a comment down below because I'd actually love to know. Number 3. New gameplay. Do you think that they might introduce new endgame? Or do you think there's going to be another evol system introduced? Because I think that would actually affect gameplay. So you know how in Silas's trailer it looks like he's bloodbending? Story-wise, it would be perfectly fine, actually even exciting. But I think the real question stands is what color his primary and secondary stalactrums turn out to be. Because what if they give him 2 new colors? It would just mean many more memories to upgrade with our limited resources. And personally, I really hope they don't complicate the system any further, but it's definitely something I wanted to at least bring up as a concern. What I'd rather see is if they do things differently by pairing different stalactrum together, like purple and red or yellow and pink. I actually think that would make certain battles much easier. Number 4. More frequent updates. You know what I hate? Waiting. Especially waiting 6 months for this damn gacha game to update their main storyline. I mean, if you're going to release a gacha where the main point of a game is to spend time with the love interests and follow a story, then shouldn't you release more frequent updates for that story? So it would be fantastic if one of their announcements was to release more frequent updates. I get that making this 3D animated game is hard, but having the forethought as a company to make enough story for future patches seems reasonable. 2 or 3 months wait time I think is fine, but 6 months is painful, and it leaves a lot of room for players to get bored and leave the game. So it would be really awesome if they announced that more frequent updates are coming. Number 5. New chapters. On one hand, I'm very excited for the new chapters. We finally get to see what happens with a huge digital eye and what exactly Raphael was talking about with who we now know as Silas. On the other hand, I'm actually worried about the new chapters and what it means for us players. In the first 8 chapters that we have, there were battle levels that we had to complete with our own memories in order to continue the main story. So in these new battle levels, will that requirement exponentially grow? I understand making the battles challenging as that's a part of any game, but is it going to force players to wait weeks before continuing the story? I say weeks because that's how long it takes to get one single 5-star up to level 80, as I've broken down in a previous video. If this is true, then this will ultimately mean that future updates will take as long as 6 months. It would be the best way the devs have of giving players time to level up, which is kind of upsetting. Because if this is the case, then I fear players will just get aggravated with the slow progression of this game. And lastly, just more ways of getting diamonds. If there's at least an uptick in the amount of events and mini games we get, I'd be a happy camper. Because as we slowly get more and more characters, the need and grind for resources and diamonds is going to be spread so thin among the memories. But that's about it. Those are my hopes and dreams for this very first Dev livestream. And if this livestream doesn't go well, then at least they have next time to improve it. I'll end this video by saying that the bar is kind of set low, so you know there's only one way to go from here, right? And that's up. So thank you all so much for watching, and this has been the Gacha Goblin, signing out. Bye bye.